to the 2HEX video series on how to use the 2HEX heat transfer machine. Today we're going to talk about how to replace the roller.
So all you'll need is a 5, a 6, and an 8mm Allen key. So the first step is you got to remove this part of the machine. You can take your 8mm Allen key and just remove these 2 bolts on the top. So once you get these 2 bolts off, you just need to take this part of the machine off. You just put your fingers here and you can pull it just like that. Next, you need to take off the protective shield. Take your 5mm Allen key and loosen the 3 screws. So once you get this off, you're going to need to take off the roller shield. So then take your 6mm Allen key and just loosen these 3 screws also. Sometimes this roller shield can be stuck onto the roller, so you can use something to pry it off, like a wrench or just any other little tool you have. So after you take off the roller shield, you have to go to the back here next to this chain, and there'll be 2 screws you need to take off. So let's take these ones off. Once you take off the screws, you'll need to take off this gear. And then there'll be a little safety pin on the top of the axle, and you can take that off too. Next, you'll need to remove the actual top roller, so you can get help from a friend. You can just hold it, and you can both move it out together.
So there are 3 different ways to get your roller out of the axle. The first one is the easiest one. If you have an old roller that you don't want to use anymore, you just cut it. The second one is to use an air gun that you will shoot air in between the axle and the roller. And the third one is just to smash the axle against the ground, and the roller will come down little by little. So the older your roller is, the easier for you is going to be to take it off. But as our roller is pretty new, it's very sticky, so it's going to take a little while, and you just have to hit it hard against the ground. So just like that. As you can see, it's coming down. So this part might be the hardest one because you got to get the entire roller out of the axle. And what I recommend is you to find a wall so you can kind of hit the roller against the wall until the axle comes out. So as you saw in the last video, just try to find an edge where you can hit the roller until you almost get to the end, and then you can just easily put it out. Once you took out the old roller, just get the new one. And just make sure that you leave approximately 1 centimeter gap so it's centered with the other roller.
Once you put the new roller on, you'll have to put everything back together. It's best to do it with 2 people, so I have Nicholas here to help you.
Now that you've successfully replaced your old roller with your new roller, you're ready to run your skateboard deck production again. If you need heat transfers or skateboard decks, just go to 2hex.com. If you would like your own 2HEX heat transfer machine, go to 2hex.com to build the machine the way you need it. We have a very simple online configurator for our machine and for all skateboard components. Once you submit your order, you will be contacted by one of our sales managers to go through the next steps. Choose 2HEX for top quality and leading supplies for anything you need in skateboarding.